Go out.
It's not too deep as the ocean goes deep.
I'm talking about my son's life. And I'm talking about the lives of other black kids. Do what the hell you want to do. Go ahead. But you can't silence me. But you are not going to silence me.
We know that the government is running.
Hey everybody, I'm your host, Texas Black Diamond, and thank you for tuning in to Texas Black Diamond ENT. Hello everybody, happy, what is it, Tuesday? How y'all doing? What's up? Stand up to be counted, Native One, up in the building. How y'all doing? Y'all know I always have these pop-ups. I do pop-ups and stuff, you know. What is going on? Hey, Miss Fat, how you doing? How you doing? Seems like the shenanigans will never end on these YouTube streets, and I am so glad. Hey, Miss Felicia. I'm so glad that I'm not in it. Hey, Simply, I'm sorry. Um, Let me see, where should I begin? I hope everybody Easter was great. I stayed in bed the entire Sunday, even Saturday. I stayed in bed. But yeah, let's see. I'm trying to start this off. I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet. Y'all know how I am when I get to talking. But someone reached out to me. I just finished sucking them down. Oh my God, I'm so jealous. I am so jealous. I haven't had crawfish in a minute. Oh hi. Oh, I'm okay. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking, Native One. Okay, let's start off with this. Okay, somebody was like, took a screenshot on this dude channel. Was like, is this Tim White? And things like that. I'm like, oh my God, y'all still going at it. And I was like, um, no, no, the Tim White that I met at the rally. Matter of fact, I think it was Oh So Lovely. If Vet is in here, I think she and DJ Tila saw him talking to me, a white guy. And because my kids and my baby girl, she just crazy. She just bust out laughing because he came up to me. He said, I just want to, and he said, Texas Black Diamond. It's like, I just want to introduce myself to you. So I trust you that you won't tell nobody that um it's me. He said, but I did want to come show my support. He said, I'm Tim White. And so my daughter just bust out laughing. And she said, not the white boy trying to support um R. Kelly. And so her friend that was with us, she was like, he got all kinds of, fans, I said, yeah, black, white, Asian, African. I said, he got all kinds. So he introduced himself, but he was like, he didn't want people to know that was him. So the person that I saw was not a young person, and the person that they did the screenshot and sent me him, that is not that guy that I saw at the rally. And if anybody saw me talking, having a conversation with a white guy, that was the guy that said he was Tim White, and his hair was blonde. He had it in a ponytail. He had a bunch of tattoos on, and if I can remember, I think he had a a goatee or a beard or something like that. So the other guy that they showed me, no, that's not Tim White. So the person that introduced himself to me at the rally, that wasn't the same person. So anywho, I'm like, oh Lord have mercy, Jesus. Like, I don't want to be entangled in this, but anywho, let's get on down to business. So, if what's this woman name that's on my thumbnail? Cash Jones. So if she's watching, she can call in and clarify or say this person lying, because I said alleged, because I'm like, I need proof. Like, y'all have to send me proof. I like proof. I love proof. I love to see the proof. So if I say anything, it's gonna be alleged, because you're calling me with it, but you're not. But someone called me speaking about Cash Jones. I don't know if there's someone that's trying to um get Don Russell to jump in the rabbit hole or what. I don't know. I just don't know. So this person called, and they said that they know Cash Jones. They said that they related to Cash Jones, and they said, I want you to know this, that Cash Jones, and the reason why she's not in the case is because she did a immunity deal with them to talk on Don Russell. So the person went on to say, well, she don't have anything on this man, but because they was twisting her arm and saying, well, you was involved with this with your cousin, and you was involved with it was something about speaking to Faith Rogers and Faith Rogers' mother, that you can go to prison, and you can go to prison for a long time. And so they wanted her to do a deal with them. So the person that called me, can you guys hear me? So the person that called me said that she did a music deal. Like, that's why she quiet. That's why she's not um implanted in anything. That's why she's not in an indictment like her name is, but she's not a part of the indictment. And so we were talking. I'm like, okay, keep talking. It's like, okay, do the math. Like, in her cousin's indictment, they mentioned her name. They mentioned that she, did this and she did that. And so, why she's not a part of that indictment? Why she didn't go, before a judge? And they said that's because she agreed to try to speak against Don Russell. So if she hearing this, if she wanna call me and tell her true story about this, she is welcome to call. I will put that. Let me see. Let me put this number up. So I'm saying this is alleged because the person, I'm like, you ain't got no proof. Can you record something? Can you, let me hear something so I can validate this? And so, of course, I'm like, I gotta reach out. Like, let me be nosy and let me get more information. Let me see what I can dig into. Um, why she didn't take the stand? Why she didn't take the stand against who? Are you saying why Cash Jones didn't take the stand against Robert Sylvester Kelly? Robert Sylvester Kelly case is over, but I feel like they're trying to like get done because Dunn is like they're trying to twist his arm, and I'll talk about Dunn in a minute. But so I was like, let me call around and let me, I want to hear stuff from the horse's mouth, and let me see if I can try to get in her cousin case. That's the thing. They're not worried about the cousin. The cousin has nothing to do with Robert Sylvester Kelly. Okay. Even just like what's his name? I think she spoke on somebody's blogger's page and she said her cousin never he never was around Robert Sylvester Kelly, or he probably like met him one time when she was speaking to him, but he never like engaged in a conversation. And so really Michael Williams is a smoke and mirror. And like I said, I think that situation has something to do with Angelo and Cash Jones beef, but they're doing their best to try to put all this stuff on Robert Sylvester Kelly. And like I was telling you guys a long time ago, there's a beginning and an end of a conversation, and the prosecutors, they're going to try to bring anything out and not bring the whole truth out to try to make it look a certain way. And I'll show you guys an example in a minute. And this is not Photoshop. This is not a fake number or me doing a number, doing a screenshot because I don't deal like that. I don't deal like that. So the information, the conversation, like I told you guys, the conversation with Robert, with anyone, with Don, with anyone is like, okay, send it to my attorney, have them to call me, and I will okay it. So, like I said, it's a beginning and an end to a conversation. So, basically they tried to strategize with these attorneys in Chicago, not in Chicago, but in New York, and they were trying to twist Don Russell's arm, and it was like, hey, um, you need to take this plea deal because you're going to jail. Take this plea deal and say that R. Kelly had an enterprise and you won't have to spend a night in jail. So that's why all these attorneys were getting fired, because he was not going to accept that. He was like, I'm not going to sit here and say it was an enterprise when it wasn't an enterprise. I'm not going to say I was a part of an enterprise. I'm not going to say that R. Kelly was a part of an enterprise, and I'm not going to deal with this. So because these attorneys are part of New York, he didn't want to deal with them. When I say he, I'm saying Don Russell. Don Russell did not want to deal with these attorneys because they kept trying to force him to say that he was part of a plea deal. Because I want to defend him. I can defend whoever the hell I want to on my page, okay? If it was you, your son, or whoever else that was hit or that was back up against the wall, and you needed me to come and advocate for him, I would. I don't know why y'all damn people, black people for one, like to celebrate people going to prison, going to jail, trying to send people to jail, trying to come up with false shit to send people to jail. I don't care. Let me look suspect because I don't give a damn about how a screen name feel about me. Okay? I don't give a damn. Okay? Just like if that was my son, I want somebody to defend my son. So I'm speaking on Don Russell right now, just like I speak on Robert in his situation. So y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all the ones sitting up here. Why y'all trying to put this man in jail so y'all can make it an enterprise? Because the first thing they're gonna say, oh, Don Russell guilty, and so Robert Sylvester Kelly had an enterprise. So y'all do some stupid stuff. Y'all think of some stupid stuff. Y'all come on here and say stupid stuff. That's why I don't engage in this YouTube stuff with you people, because I can care freaking less. Okay? Yes, I'm saying something about Don Russell. What the fuck you gonna do about it? What the fuck you wanna do about it? Yeah, I'm saying something about him. Yeah, I'm defending him. No, he didn't take Don Russell didn't take Robert down. Why y'all listen to idiots? And y'all opinion is y'all opinion, because I can care less. I can care less. But anyway, back to what I was saying here. So these New York attorneys trying to get him to plea. He keep telling them, I'm not gonna plea. I'm gonna just take it all the way to court. I'm gonna fight for my freedom. I'm going to fight for my freedom. So in this case, why Don Russell people saying that he gonna plea? Oh, he gonna plea so he can speak against Robert. Okay, Robert's trial is over with, and we're trying to get it out. I just want it to be thrown out, but hopefully that he goes into um higher court and they dismiss all that and pay Robert everything that he lost. And I pray that. But when you have black people doing the stuff that they doing on the YouTube and everywhere else, it's just a mess. It's an embarrassing mess. Okay? Well, if you feel like he had you fooled, then that's you, baby. Everybody entitled to their opinion. Everybody entitled to believe who the hell they want to believe. I'm not trying to have nobody on here believe shit I say, because I gives two fucking fucks. Okay? I really give two fucking fuck. I'm telling you right now, I give two fucking fuck about these screen names because they're not fighting for their life. You have a bunch of niggers on this fucking YouTube constantly trying to put people in jail for fucking what? For fucking what? Just stupid. White folks, y'all talk about white folks. White folks don't have to do not shit but sit back and watch us be fucking fools. And I'm not here to kiss no one's ass. I'm not here to I'm not with the in crowd, baby. I'm not with the in crowd. I'm not that cancel culture. I'm not that person that when one person says something and then the whole crowd follow them because they feel like it's believable. I'm not that damn type of person. I'm not. The same way y'all fucking people get on here talking about fucking due process. It's not fucking right. It's not right how they doing him. He deserved due process as a black man. That man deserved due process too as a black man. And y'all can say what the hell y'all want, because them damn prosecutors know damn well that Robert did not order Don Russell to do anything. And I will put this up right here. This is one of the damn things that he will always say to these damn people. Send it to my attorney. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid of nothing. I'm not even afraid of death, baby. I'm not afraid of the government. This y'all just stupid. Y'all stupid. I'm not what I'm gonna be afraid of. The truth, like I said, you can bury the truth all day long. It's gonna rise up like a spirit. This is Robert. This is Robert. This is a conversation. These are the kind of conversation that he has with people, with everything. He don't say send a bomb, send a bully, send this, send that, send a cease and desist. Have my attorney to send a cease and desist. Call me and I will approve it. And he always told him, have the attorney to call me. Go ahead and send it to my attorney, and I tell my attorney to approve it. The government has this here. That's right. I'm not what I'm afraid of. What the fuck I did? But come on here and try to be truthful. Cause I ain't scared. I ain't scared of YouTube. I ain't scared of no government. I ain't scared of none of them. Cause I have God. Damn it. I have God. And that's what these prosecutors do. They try to bring stuff to to the public, or they try to scare black people, try to scare black people. Cause see, we bad as hell on the streets. We bad as hell with each other. But soon when black and white come or black and blue come, y'all ass is running to the hills. Bad asses, just like these damn gangsters and these goddamn bad asses running around killing each other. But soon when a damn police come, what the fuck you running for? When you see a damn police car, you running. Your fucking ass is running like crazy. No, nigga, you just killed somebody. One of yours. You just shot him in the head. You badass. But when that damn police come, you running like crazy and hiding. That's all they doing is playing games. If people don't know how these damn prosecutors work and how Homeland Security work, how the feds work, they will call you in there and they will make you think they know everything about you and your mama. They can make you think they know how many turds you dropped in that damn toilet. Just like I told y'all, it's a beginning and an end of a story, um, conversation with Azriel. I talked about that all the time. I said, why the mama conversation not up? These people made lemonade out of fucking lemon. They're not gonna show you nothing like this. This is what Robert does. He never ever made anyone. And the only thing they want to do, they need him to twist his damn arm, because it's a chance that the higher court will have a retrial for Robert. And I hope to God they said do just like Bill Cosby, let him the freaking hell out of here. What the hell y'all people got going on? Because I see a whole lot of bullshit. And this is exactly what's on these messages. If they got Robert's phone, they got Don's phone, and anybody else. These are kind of messages that he has. It's more that I have, but like I said, those are private conversations. That's it. They playing games, and seeing this getting close to for Robert's trial. So of course the public see this, and they're gonna what do like they did with the surviving lives, and these women getting on all these platforms speaking, and they just gonna find him guilty. But instead of people trying to put information out like how he was schemed and scammed and stuff like that, and what the mama did to try to lie about the ages and the fake IDs with these Geronda Pace and stuff like that. They constantly trying to make an enterprise. They constantly trying to add people to make enterprises. They constantly sending stuff to the prosecutors to build more bricks around Robert Sylvester Kelly. And that doesn't make any sense to me. Everybody's opinion is theirs because I gives to hell. I don't because I don't even watch them. I don't even go and watch it because I don't care. Everything is stupid to me. I don't see nothing's coming out to take Robert away from the situation. Because the only thing, just like when they sent their mess to the prosecutors, they added that stuff onto who damn filing, onto who damn case. It wasn't on my case. It wasn't on the blogger's case. They added it on Robert. And they constantly and they ask and then they helping bring them cement so they can make sure them damn bricks is sealed tight. Because when you constantly trying to sit here and you constantly trying to add Don Russell, you're trying to add the damn bloggers, and because people looking at this, you guys, y'all don't think people looking at this madness on here, and they looking like, damn, this is a mess. This is a hot ass mess. Is this what this man got fighting for him? People like this, people trying to add more stuff to this man's life. Cause me, I'm just gonna be if I don't care if I knew something, I'm not gonna get on here and tell the damn feds I ain't finna type up no paperwork and send it to the damn feds and the prosecutors to build more bricks around Robert Sylvester Kelly because this is all they doing. But then they want to come to me. Oh, why you taking it? Why you taking it for Don Russell? You ain't for R. Kelly. I'm for any black man that's going through some bullshit to be locked up like animals. Y'all better see it for what it is. Them prosecutors put so they y'all talking mess, but why they didn't put these all these text messages up of the conversation like I asked y'all before? Cause I know what the conversations are. I heard the conversation. I see the conversation, and you know how I see them. It ain't no screenshot. Believe me, that buddy. Cause you're not gonna persuade me by sending me something and I'm at a screenshot. No, no, nobody. Let me see phones. Let me see computers. Call me on video chat. Let me see it, and then you can do a screenshot and send it to me. Cause I don't go that route. It is this man is fighting for his life, and people on here acting a damn fool. And just act like they just like I'm like I'm like I have to get out of this madness because I just can't do it. And you think I'm sitting up here playing games and lying? I just came from the cancer center. I just came from the cancer center. Don Russell prayed for me. wishing me well. But you have idiots get on here, these damn screen names with the BS. But these are the conversations that those prosecutors have. And y'all don't think that man gonna fight for his life when he know the conversations that he and Robert had? When he know that that man Robert Sylvester Kelly didn't order him to do anything? I don't care if that was my, yes it was. Yes it was. Just like everybody else called people up and do interviews, I did the same goddamn thing. Wasn't no naked pictures up there. So who did it? Who sent the stuff in? Who sent the information in though? Who sent the bricks in? Who sent the bricks in to build around Robert? It don't matter. I don't, and I give two fucks. Okay. So you ain't gotta come on here with the fake name. Come on out to for whoever you are. Don't come up with no fake channel. Be real, cause I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Like I said, it's a beginning and an end. It's a beginning and an end. He ain't show no nudity pictures at all. Not one nudity picture was shown on my channel. And I ain't even gonna worry about that. We ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that. But not one nudity picture was shown on there. Not one. Not one nudity picture. Cause he know I don't go for that. Now it's a full nudity picture, but it wasn't shown on my page. It was a full cooch and booty picture, but it wasn't shown on my channel. You had idiots that claimed that they were fighting for Robert to go in and feed the prosecutors and act like they was in a rampage and act like they were so upset because what they have an agenda against Don Russell. So I'm just gonna throw him under the bus, not caring about them adding this stuff to Robert Sylvester Kelly case. So all y'all just, the people that come on here with these stupid ass damn comments and stuff, y'all just fucking stupid. And I don't have time for it. But anyway, let me get back to my what I was talking about, because I ain't gotta explain shit to these damn dodo asses. I ain't gotta explain shit to y'all dodo asses. Period. Not, I mean, period. So anywho, he didn't, why let him play the whole my whole video. Let him play the entire video. Hear what the man saying. Because it was you people that was calling in because y'all had y'all leader to sit there and say, yeah, y'all call in because he get on his channel because he mad because of what they had going on. Wasn't thinking about Robert's situation, but it's retaliation because I'm pissed off because what went down between these two men. And then you gonna add Robert to it. Faith Rogers was gonna testify. She was gonna testify. So why would you give this attention to the prosecutors and to the feds and stuff? Why would you give them that attention? Because my channel wasn't big at that time. My channel wasn't big. It was a needle in a haystack. How did they find it? Who gave them the video? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself. You're talking about the video. Did Dunn give it to him? Did I give it to the feds? Hell to the no, no, no. Only thing he was proving when this woman said in the newspaper that she was the R word by Rob, He was trying to prove that she was lying. She got up there on the witness stand and she lied about them very pictures that the prosecutors showed. And Faith Rogers said that Robert took those pictures of her, and that's a lie. And if you paid attention, those pictures were sent by Faith Rogers to Robert, and Robert didn't even ask her to send the pictures. She was begging him to answer the phone. Why you ain't answer the phone? Why you ain't texting me? And that's what that man Don Russell was trying to show you guys. But you black people, y'all make it wrong. Okay, I'm not. Oh, I'm sitting here working, but I'm listening to all of this that's going on, trying to read. Okay, I'll match you this question. Do you think, because I was reading somebody's stuff that was writing in the chat, but they don't know they blocked in for me, stand up to be counted for blessing to you. I don't understand the question. I have a question. My question is because I don't did what a lot of stuff that I don't know him until I think of the largest of all of us don't know until this transcript came out. There was a lot of stuff that came out I didn't even know. Situation with the bomb threats, and mind you, I was a sub on your channel, mod. Okay, once again, once again, I am speaking about Robert Sylvester Kelly. Okay, and what the prosecutors know. Okay, y'all can look at the man how y'all want. I don't care. Okay, nobody else convince me because I know what I know. I have what I have. So y'all believe what y'all want to believe. Listen to whoever y'all want to listen to, and I'm not here to convince nobody otherwise. The man fighting for his life, Robert fighting for his life, and y'all people out with y'all stuff and nonsense. It doesn't matter because I'm not even in the nonsense anymore. I got myself out of it a long time ago. But what I'm saying here, those people know exactly the conversation. We're saying why this, why that. Just like they put that little salt and sugar on at the trial for Robert. They didn't bring all it out. It was a winnable case if his attorneys would have did what they supposed to been doing, because it was very winnable. Robert got all this information right here. Robert has a lot of stuff that can prove his innocence. And what I'm saying, and I've been saying for the longest, these people know, these prosecutors know, Robert didn't order anyone to do anything. I don't know what he called in. I don't know what he called in. Like I said, the prosecutors lie too, you know. Prosecutors lie. Y'all don't think prosecutors lie? Because all they did was coerce people to lie on that stand. They testified. And y'all act like these feds and these prosecutors are the Bible. Because what if they want somebody, they're gonna go out of their way to get them. They don't care who they hurt. But we said, oh, but he did this. Oh, he did that. Okay. Why y'all ain't saying, well, if he did it, I know Robert didn't order him to do it. like I said, constantly mixing the cement and constantly giving them bricks. It's very ignorant to me. But he's trying to anyway. They're trying. Those people was trying to up there in New York, and I'll just say allegedly was trying to force this man to do a plea to say that he was part of an enterprise, that Robert had him to do this and Robert had him to do that, and he can walk free, but he'll be walking around with an enterprise case on him, racketeer enterprise deal on over his head, and he just want to fight. He's gonna fight. He's like, that man didn't do this stuff, and I'm not gonna sit here and get up there and lie and say that he did when he got the information, he got the evidence. He was just sick of those attorneys constantly trying to twist it on. But you're going to go to jail. You see that they found him guilty, so you better take this plea. Yeah, I'm speaking on both of them. It doesn't matter. I'm speaking on Robert Sylvester Kelly, and I'm speaking on Don Russell. They lie all the time. Look at all these people being. I'm telling you, you know what? Stand up to be counted. A woman, and let me see if I can pull it up. The prosecutors lied on this woman and said that she shot her niece. This woman old as hell. She stayed in prison for 34 freaking years. Thank you. Robert, I'm telling y'all, he got this. The prosecutors got this. They're not gonna show y'all shit like this. Everything Robert did in order, it was legal. All the way down to Azriel when she finally came forth and told the truth that she wasn't 18 when he first met her, and the first thing he did, let me call my attorney and see what we can do. He didn't choke her damn neck. He didn't break her damn neck. He didn't break a foot. He didn't break a toe. Why? Tell me this. Why no one has came forth with hospital records, x-rays of them being beat down? Robert Sylvester Kelly is not Suge Knight. Now, why Suge Knight ain't got no Rico racketeering and all this bullshit that he had going on? They lied. People acting like these feds and these prosecutors are the Bible. And every day I'm looking at something these damn polices, the damn feds, and the DA has done to ruin somebody's freaking life because they want to win. And everybody feel like a federal case because they have a high percentage of winning. And every time the damn jurors get up in there, it's a federal case, so they have to be guilty, and they find these people guilty. But it's us that mix up the damn cement and give these damn people the bricks. And I be damned because how people feel on here. I be damned. None, whatever I'm going through with my life, what I'm going through, and y'all think I'm finna sit here and I got a reason to come on here and lie and make up stuff. We just constantly we put the we put the damn noose around our own fucking neck. Then we run around and then we blame the white people. Can't blame them because the niggas doing it. Yeah, I'm saying nigga today because it's a bunch of niggas. Hold up, y'all. My buddy just called in. How you doing? How you feeling?
I've been doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, y'all. You know, I was speaking on you and I was speaking on Robert, and people are upset because they feel like I don't supposed to speak up for you, but like I'm telling these people, you are a black man. You deserve your due process. Robert deserves his due process, and the prosecutors know the conversations that y'all had, and Robert is not the type of person that's gonna order hurt. He always tell you guys, okay, send it to my attorney, and when they call, I'll approve of it. So we how you feel and what's going on, because I was talking about how the DAs probably working with these attorneys in New York, and they probably twisting your arm and stuff. I know you probably can't talk about a lot of stuff, but
Right.
you know, the new attorney that you hired, and he used to work for Robert, they say, or was Robert talking to him? Did he hire him? And now you have him. Is it Freeman?
Yeah, it's Michael Friedman. Mike Friedman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was referred to us by some high-profile people in California in the very beginning. And first off, before I get into that, listen, I want to thank you and One Papoose for y'all been out there, trailblazing for me and for Rob for years. And I appreciate that. That's why I'll stop and I'll always come back down to the real world and come say, how can you give you some support whenever I can, because I appreciate the energy that you guys are putting in. You don't have to do it. Knowing that you have had some health issues, and I just got over some health issues. That's just admirable that you're still in the fight.
Yeah.
So if I can put on the glove or lace one up for you, I'm gonna always be that man that does that, because you don't forget somebody who put on their gloves and fought alongside of you, like a soldier on the battlefield. You don't forget that man. Y'all become brothers. So family. And that's really who we are. I mean, we are family because all this thing has brought us together. To just see one thing, and that's the truth. And we stand behind the truth that our hearts and our minds have told us, is the right, is the right version, of the truth. So everybody has their own truth based on, their disposition, the people that they're listening to, the information that they're being presented with. They create a truth that makes sense by them. That doesn't mean that it's the overall grand truth. It just means that's their truth, which is much so like an opinion. And I don't have any issues with people fighting for the truth that they believe in. Now, when it's a blatant lie, and it's meant to deceive or cause harm and do unjust to someone and put somebody in harm's way, then that's where I have an issue with it. So just to clear the air of everything, we've talked over the last 6 or 7 months, probably once or twice, and that's because both of us have been dealing with some medical issues. And throughout that time, of course, the case has moved on. It's moving forward. So it's in my best interest to remain silent and keep quiet about what's going on my side of the fence. But I've said it once and I said it twice. I've never taken a deal. I know my value. I know my innocence. I was never the head of any criminal enterprise or any of that stuff. Which is the deal that they're offering me, that they've always consistently offered me, a deal that that has the ingredients of me being over an enterprise. I wasn't. Came in 2018. Rob was being hit with a tremendous amount of extortion attempts from young women that he had relationships with. Some of them he didn't. And basically our goal was to let people know that the bank was closed. No more money being divvied out, $50,000, $20,000, $250,000, whatever it is. to people who are looking to come up at the expense of somebody else. That's over with. The previous management, previous, advisors and lawyers, that was practices that they had put in place, which is why he's broke. Part of the reason why he's broke. So when we came in, and I came in as a friend, I wasn't getting paid, I wasn't, hired. We just rolled up our sleeves and began to help him out. That was one of the things that we saw a lot of lawsuits coming in. So we dealt with that. And that is literally all that took place. So lawsuit, trying to figure out, where the money was going. And that's pretty much all we had time for. So other than that, I have to continue, to work and maintain the lifestyle that I had, and bring money in to keep gas in, the sinking ship that we were on, known as the R. Kelly brand. So, anything else, man, that people are saying to get ratings or to tarnish my character, I could give a shit less. God is going to deal with them people in due time. And if he doesn't get to them, the lawsuits will, when I get in the position to get done with my case, to come after them legally. And people should learn from what happened to Tasha K. I mean, that's something really you should look at, putting out false information about people. That set her whole situation back, by lying, falsifying information that led to, some distress for another person. So, I urge the people to stop it because it's unnecessary. But if they continue with it, then you will have to deal with that accordingly.
And it's doing more harm than good. It's doing harm to Robert because everything, even like bloggers or his supporters.
The damage is done to Robert. This has nothing to do anymore with Robert. Robert is in a position where, right now he's still having problems paying his lawyers. You got friends of his that are out riding around in nice cars, and the money that's coming in is not being divvied to his lawyers. To this date, I know that for a fact. He's not. He was already found guilty. He hasn't been sentenced yet. No appeal is possible until we get through the sentencing with this case. And because of the way the last case was adjudicated, they had very little to formulate an appeal on. There were a lot of motions that should have been filed, a lot of objections that should have been noted that were not. So the issue that Bonjean is having, I'm sure, is how do you file a proper appeal when the motions and the objections throughout his case were not logged into the record? So she's introducing new evidence into the record that is motionable for the appeal. And that's essentially what the brief was, that if anybody read it and didn't understand why it would exist, that's what that was recently for.
Well, can I ask you a question? Because, and which I'm not understanding, but for the people that act like they don't understand anything, Robert case has came and gone, and now he's fighting for an appeal or overturn. Hopefully, that the higher court overturned this BS of a mess. But by people saying you're gonna plead, what can you offer them now?
All right. Well, see, that's the whole thing. Let's set the record straight. One of Robert's cases is over. The one in New York. He still got 2 or 3 other cases. He got the 2 in Illinois and the 1 in Minnesota. So the only thing that I was attached to was the New York case. So exactly, what more can I offer? Absolutely nothing. I mean, so I was dangled out there, and the only reason that I'm in any kind of situation is because I did not cooperate. Had I cooperated like all the other guys did, wouldn't have a situation today. Simple as that. I mean, so, anybody can look at that the way they want to. I'm not still fighting in court because I went along with the program. I'm not spending money. I just hired a lawyer because the ones I had in New York were basically offering me stuff that I just didn't want. I wasn't going to accept because I know what happened. So, essentially, people can say what they want. The truth is pretty evident. All these other guys is out here bloggers that are representing the truth and pretty much twisting the words that are right there in black and white to fit their agenda, God's gonna have his day with him. He really is, and that's gonna be nasty. I mean, so I don't have anything to say towards defense to some foolishness to somebody's out here trying to accuse me of.
Yeah. So I have a question, another question, like Cash Jones. I got a call about her, and that's why I said it's alleged, because you know me, I like proof.
I don't know who that person is. I can't even talk about this.
I know you can't. I know you can't mention this person's name, but do you think that a person?
I can't ask anything that got anything to do about that person.
Oh, okay. Okay, I can't. Okay. Ooh, I be wanting to ask questions. I like to ask questions, so we're gonna skip that. Um, we're gonna skip that one, but you're definitely not gonna plead. You're gonna fight it all the way. You just hired an attorney. You're gonna keep this attorney, Mr. Freeman, right?
Yeah, that's my attorney.
Okay, so they was talking about you coming in, and they getting the counselor to talk to you about this here, and conflict of interest type thing, because he spoke with Robert. I know Robert spoke to many attorneys to see who worked best for him. So I'm pretty sure if you're trying to get the best attorneys and Robert trying to get best attorney, y'all might bump heads with these attorneys. So,
well, I mean, you got to realize I was on the team of people that was sourcing attorneys for Robert. I mean, when Meseroff came in town that represented Michael Jackson, I'm the one that ran into Meseroff in L.A., brought him here, invited him here, picked him up at the airport, and dropped him off when he left. So when Mike and his team came in, I was kind of, and I was, so I was on the front line to hear what these lawyers had to offer and meet them as individuals. So, that's essentially how I became aware. Rob didn't retain any of them. He didn't pay the money to retain any of the attorneys, so that's why they're open. So I just went off of my knowledge of those interviews and said, okay, I'm in a dogfight myself, and I need the best representation to get through my dogfight, because I didn't feel like I was being properly represented with who I did have. And, I did whatever I needed to do to get him to, accept my case. Mm-hmm. And that's just as simple as it is. I mean, so now he's on my case, and we're gonna move forward. I really have feel good about the direction that we're going in, and it'll play itself out in court. But it's going to play itself out in court. I mean, it's not a situation where I can take a deal now. We're past that point. It doesn't help, and not that I would take a fucking deal. I haven't taken one anything to this day that means me pleading guilty to anything that I didn't do, and accepting that I was a part of some criminal organization or leading something that I did not have anything to do with. I mean, those are the things that they have to still prove, because if people realize Robert's part of what he was convicted of was RICO. Well, I mean, still, where's the other people that they can chart, that they can have as a part of to keep that if an appeal goes through? How do you keep RICO as one of the charges if they don't have anybody else that they've convicted that have septic deals? You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And being that I haven't done that, it screws up their plan. Everybody else took deals to not participate, but they have to have somebody that got proven guilty on a deal, and that's what they tried to throw around my neck, and I'm not taking that. No, I didn't do shit. I had nothing to do with none of that shit. I don't know none of the people. And how you trying to get me to stuff? And I just came on board to help the guy out of financial difficulties, not all that other shit. So I'm not accepting that. Now, if you got one of these other motherfuckers that was sitting up there right next to him when he was banging them bitches or recruiting them or whatever the fuck it was that was going on, why aren't they taking deals? Why aren't you offering them situations? Why haven't they gotten pleas where they can plead guilty and you can hang the RICO shit around them? But I'm not taking that. That noose is not going around my neck. I mean, that's what they're clear of right now. And that's it. We're going to fight it out. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, because they're upset now, so they constantly trying to throw stuff into your indictment.
Well, I don't see that they're doing anything different. I think they were just wishing it went away. That's what they thought. I'm assuming that they thought it would quietly. I mean, I don't know what they thought actually. I not in the minds of the prosecutor, not the persecutor, should I say, that's leading the charge on my life, because I do great things for people. You know what I mean? I help them, and if she was an R. Kelly, I would be helping her out. Her son was R. Kelly, I'd be helping, trying to figure out what happened to his money too. So, you know, with that being said, you know, I don't know what their objective is at this point, outside of, you know, get this thing over with. It's a thorn in their side, but I'm not talking to anybody about no deals. If that was the case, I would have already signed the deal with the previous attorneys that tried to put 5 or 6 of them in front of me. I maintain my innocence to this day, and I'm going to continue to do that. Anybody that's saying anything different to muddy the water up, you know, shame on them. You know, but you know, you're really fucking up your karma, and I don't care who you are, you have karma, and it's gonna come back and sit in your plate one day. You're gonna have to eat that shit. I mean, so God serves it up better than anybody else. So you're gonna have a whole buffet of karma shit. So I mean, just keep dogging me out, saying stupid shit. It ain't gonna come from me. If they come from somebody you least suspected, how things happen in the world. But it don't bother me, because I'm still doing great. I mean, outside of the health issue that I finally got kicked, bacteria in the lungs, I had to deal with that. But other than that, I'm great. I'm doing great.
Wow. A lot of people, you know, if you had COVID, a lot of people going through that. I'm battling what I'm battling, and then battling like long COVID. So
this was a misdiagnosis. What happened to me really was 2 years ago. I was sick, and I had pneumonia. Same thing that stemmed from bacteria in my lungs from traveling so much, from being on construction sites and things of that nature, and it caused this buildup. So what happened was, doctors, when I was in California, were so pushed on trying to make everything COVID that they took a test that I did at CVS, where they found me. The test came back when me and a friend of mine went to take the test at the drive-thru. I didn't even stick shit up my nose acting like I did, and she did. Hers came back no COVID. Mine came back COVID. She actually was sick, and actually so was I. So, but I had pneumonia. It wasn't COVID. So I went into the hospital because I got sicker, and that's when they got that. They did 3 different tests on me, and every last one of them came back negative for COVID. And that's when the nurse told me that I had pneumonia, and they knew how to treat that. But what the doctors did, because they were trying to get me approved for this clinical trial bullshit, they took the CVS test and approved me for clinical trials without me knowing. So everything that they gave me as a treatment was COVID-based pneumonia when I just regular had regular pneumonia. So that created this hardening of this bacteria in the lungs that I've been dealing with for 2 years now. And it just really came back to bite me in the ass last year.
I understand that. I almost died from pneumonia. I almost died from pneumonia. I had it over 90. I think they said it was 96% of my lungs. Like they showed the X-rays, and my lungs was white, and
you should have had.
Yeah, that stuff is so dangerous.
So what happened was, I got work. I jumped out. I had went to feeling good. I was something wrong with my throat. I kept saying I got in the throat because I couldn't breathe. Some medicine, and nothing for the issues I was having. I got cops to fail myself, popped some shit in my. Went back to the doctor today, and they saw my lungs recover with the patient.
Let me hang up and call you back, because this phone is going in and out. So I think it's my phone, but I'm gonna hang up and just call you right back so we can hear you clear. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you better now.
Yeah. So anyway, within You get the X-rays. They tell me, listen, you can't leave. I'm like, what's going on? You got bacteria in your lungs covering about 80%. You can take 2 steps and die. I'm like, what? We need to get that shit fixed.
Yeah.
And that's when they came finally and told me I was mistreated 2 years ago when they gave me this COVID-based cure, amoxicillin, whatever it was. It screwed up the bacteria. It hardened it, so to speak. So, so they had to send me to, lung specialists to find out, the cure for that shit. And I'm still dealing with it now. Then I went to some Chinamen, and they got me right with the herbs and all that, so I feel great. Took some tea, and I was drunk for 6 days, and that shit cleared right up.
Well, I need to know about that. I just went to see.
I'm definitely gonna see you there from there in Chicago. It's a group up in LA too. I got the information from the guys in LA. They told me, listen, go see him. I call her the witch doctor. She came out about 5'2", and she walked me in the back. She started, open your mouth, give me your hands, turn your hands over, look back, look into the light. I'm sure like, okay. And she said, take 6 of these, and they gave me the instructions on them, how to boil it and stuff, and come back and come and dance, and we deal with next issue then. So I was like, okay. So around day 5, I'm like, okay, I slept through the whole night. The swelling of my legs then went. I'm like, oh shit. I done been to UCLA, ECLA, PCLA, LLA, and ain't no doctor that cure shit. I go see the little Chinaman. I'm straight as hell in 6 days.
Well, send me that.
If there's anybody listening who's experienced, find you a Chinese witch doctor. They got a cure for that shit.
Okay. They live a long time too.
Yeah.
Because I seen a lung specialist last week. I gotta go back next week, and then week after next, and I was at the cancer center, and I'm just happy go lucky. And I'm at the point where I just be trying to keep from saying stuff that, I'm like, you gonna get on here and you ain't gonna cuss. And I mean, I be damn, why I let these people get these screen names get up under my skin? I'm like, when you said what you said, I want somebody to fight. I have 2 beautiful, handsome boys, and I want somebody to fight for them. I want, if something happened with my better half, I want them to fight for him. I want them to fight for my father. It's like it's enough of us locked up. Now some of them is animals, and they need some real help, but to sit here and try to constantly put our people in bondage is sad. And because a person don't like a person, you're not gonna convince me to not like them. I know it's because you think you know something. I know what I know. So I'm not gonna sit here and turn a blind eye, when I know what I know.
Right.
And it's sad for these people, so but you got the dollar for the king money, and you done paid for your attorney, okay?
Oh, that would happen.
Yeah, you done paid this attorney Freeman with your dollar. This was speculation. This the gossip that's going around the black YouTube streets. You done took the money. You done took Robert money. That's why Robert can't get the attorney, and you done paid for the attorney with his money.
No, I own 6 properties. This is honestly God's truth. Building, commercial real estate, and I had some stocks, bonds. I collateralized all that shit. I wrapped them in an insurance blanket, collateralized everything, and borrowed against them. And that's how I came up with money to take care of what I needed to do. So I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's provable. The IRS can prove it. The bank can prove it. All the motherfuckers. So anybody, if I stole some money, they've been running with that fucking lie for how long? Come on, man. Anybody who did that shit be locked the fuck up by now. So, especially me. Why the fuck would they need to twist my fucking arm, do a deal if I did that? They just go get the fucking evidence that I stole some money from dollar from the king and use that shit as leverage to get me to take a fucking deal. That's just the stupidest shit in the world, for people to keep spreading that manure. Like that.
And I'm just saying this is kind of this is what I'm saying. I brought it up because this the silly stuff that's coming around, and I'm just not I'm just trying to figure this out. Why y'all constantly trying to add a enterprise? Why y'all like? I don't understand it. It's established. I'm looking at it, I'm like, I already know the prosecutors see that this is no enterprise. I already know the prosecutors know see the text message. They only gonna show what they want to show. But it's up to the defense team to bring the truth out. Cause you can bury the truth, but it rises like a spirit. And if you don't bring that truth out, the defense team, then you don't know. You only know the what the prosecutors put out. Like I said, they took lemons and made it out of lemonade. And you can just like, okay, it's a beginning and end of this conversation. So why you got this crossed out? Why you got that one word in there? Why you got this sentence in there? Why you only got that? Let me see the whole conversation between these people. You
So
know,
let's see what.
let me see the entire conversation.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
people haven't gotten hip to that shit by now. It's because they want to be hear dumb shit.
yeah, because
So they
that's
blot out conversations, they lie, they read. If the wording say one thing, they read something totally different. So
yeah.
it's like that shit is so stupid. I mean, people should need to wake the fuck up and go read on their own. I mean, stop taking these. It is the problem with us as black people is that we are so ready to tear another one down. We're so they ain't got to ever do shit to us again in life because they done programmed us well against each other. They say, and I sad because there's a lot of things I'm doing right now. We're building the community in Chicago right now, just to sit back and watch how us as the people have failed. We are so fucked up. Like every race out there is jamming. We are failed.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's sad. I mean, we failed each other. We don't care about each other. It's just sad. The drugs. I mean, the kids, young ages using this shit. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, so somebody wants to continue to be a part of the problem. Fine. The solutions are coming in full speed now. God is showing that. The world is showing that. I mean, so I'm not caring about it. The knuckleheads that's out there saying what they're saying about my case that I took a deal and this is all my fault, Don's fault. That's some bullshit. Shit been going on with Rob and his camp for fucking years. Years. Long before I came a part of that shit. And them guys been sitting up bringing women in and out of fucking them themselves, him fucking them, doing all this shit. And this is just a return from that shit, from years of mistreatment of women. Period. Years of mismanagement of funds. Period. Years of mismanagement of a career and a fucking talent that God gave you to do wonderful things with it. You allow pissy ass nothing motherfuckers to be around you and in your cap. And this is exactly the residual, the return from that. That's all this is. A whole bunch of niggas that come to every concert but won't come and testify on your behalf in court. They gave me a case so that I couldn't testify on Rob's behalf in court. That's why I have cases. I mean, so, anybody who's believing that dumbass shit, they ain't kind of the people that I want to fuck with anyway. I really don't care. It's two sides always. A game consists of somebody playing another person.
I'm just puzzled and just I'm like I can't believe it that you have all these partners, everybody showing up at the trial that's been in his life that couldn't even take the witness stand. So I want to see how many people are going to speak on his behalf on sentencing day. I'm gonna see how many people that's gonna stand there. I'm gonna see if his mentee is gonna stand there and speak for him during sentence like they did with Jesse Smollett. This man had the alphabets right for him, the Innocent Project, all these people. So I'm gonna see if we're gonna see Tyrese. I'm gonna see if we're gonna see Lisa. All these people. I'm just gonna sit back and see how many people that's gonna speak on Robert's behalf because they didn't stand up on that sit on that witness stand to make great things.
What you gotta realize is it's like the industry is trying to erase Robert. I mean, erase his brand of him, and anybody who dives in there and takes part of that, they're going to be pushed aside. They're going to lose themselves, have some people financing themselves. So it's kind of hard now because he's already been proven guilty to get somebody to support that. I mean, the only thing that can happen now is that enough money can come in to pay this lady Bongine to continue to increase his chances of being able to get an appeal. Because right now he cannot. And you know, if this what she's doing doesn't work, the appeal is off the table. And whatever he gets on this sentencing, he gets it. And then you got to realize this tougher case is the one in Chicago. New York was all lies and bullshit, and they got him on all counts. I mean, you got the landfill girl that comes back in Chicago. You got the girlfriend, what's her name, that comes here in Chicago. All that stuff, you know, those are serious cases, charges. I mean, so, you know, it's not over by any means. It doesn't just end with New York, which is what people are failing to realize. You still got to come back and face charges in Chicago at the state and the federal level. So, if, you know, those guys that's running his operation right now, which a lot of people know who these guys are already, why haven't they paid his lawyers? They still haven't paid the motherfuckers.
Oh.
They can blame that shit on me all the fuck they want. I got nothing to do with it. I don't have any access to none of Robert's shit. Period. Nothing. I'm taking care of Don right now, trying to pay Don's lawyers so I can keep myself together, and I collateralize my fucking assets to do that. So I don't give a fuck what nobody say about that. That's what happened. So, you know, all the bullshitting about nothing, that man's lawyer should be, that lady should be.
Why they're not paying his
I gotta go.
Okay, well, be pleased. All right, you have a blessed one. I wish you well, and Robert is gonna get out of this. God moves mountains. I don't care what nobody say. I believe in y'all innocence, and I'm just looking up to the hills and let God just take over and do whatever He needs to do to open them doors for him. You know.
If Rob makes his peace with God, God will set him free. That's the only person that can. You best believe that.
Well, he made his peace from what I heard, so.
We can hear all we want to hear. That's between him and God only.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he has, but if God don't say he has it. God got the final say in that. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. I mean, that's only going to be evident by what happens next. So.
No, he didn't say anything about Robert. That Bungee asked for funds. He was saying that the people that's managing his money is not paying the attorneys. Allegedly.
A whole bunch of things that goes along with attorneys, and they have not paid. Period.
Okay, so hashtag pay the attorneys, because we need these attorneys paid so they can get on their job. But I think Bungee, she's, so far she's doing what she can do. So.
Well, yeah, she's putting her name on both cases, which is a positive thing.
Yeah.
Her name, she's representing them, and she's got rid of all of the rats. All of the rat attorneys that was involved, Greenberg across to that Helford and Nicole, they're all out of there. So, and that's all accounts to her. So that's a big victory right now, cleaning the sewer house.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know nobody else. Wish you the best. We're talking
Thank you. All right. Okay. It is an hour 19, but yeah, I'm the type of person, I don't know why people want me to have hate in my heart and want me to be this type of person, this evil person wishing people bad. And like I said, there's a good karma and there's a bad karma. These situations between God and those people. Just like with Azriel, it's like, why you acting so concerned over Azriel? Yeah, I hate what she did to Robert. But just like my daughter, if that was my daughter, I'd be wanting somebody to tell her the same thing. Girl, don't be doing that. That's not cool, because I'm used to elderly people, when they see you doing something in the street, they will call you out on it, and then they'll call your parents or your grandparents. So just because one group of people hating someone, I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna wish harm on anyone. I have no reason to wish harm on Don. I have no reason to do that. People sitting here, oh, you saying you advocating for Robert? I'm advocating for anybody that's going through this injustice. I'm people don't know what I'm doing behind the scenes. He know how sick I am, but I'm still here. I'm still fighting. I said I'm gonna fight till the wheels roll off. Okay? Like this is my second time speaking to him within how many months? And I was, texting him, because I wanted to ask him some questions. So, thank God he called um during my live, because I like to hear from that person. Just like he said he couldn't speak on Cash Jones, so I couldn't even mention her name. But if she wanna come and clear herself, she welcome to call in, you know. And if there was anybody, you can't get mad because the man getting an attorney to try to save himself from some shit that some people have put him in. I continue to perform miracles. Yeah, I believe in Christ. I don't look up to man on this earth. I don't. With me, my health or anything, I don't come on here and display it. Sad story. I just keep pushing. Because if there was you, if there was me, if there was anybody in that situation, they gonna want to get somebody to help them. They gonna want somebody to. They gonna want great representation for them to get them out of harm's way. Who wouldn't? Why would you get mad because he got an attorney? I mean, that's crazy. People was talking mess saying he had these public offenders, and I get his strategy. I get his strategy. Why pay attorneys and they prolonging my trial, and I'm putting all this money that I know I have a child to take care of, a wife to take care of, I have a business to take care of. So why throw all this money away? Let me just wait till it get close to trial, and I'm gonna give me an attorney. I would, you know. But like I said, I just been up and down. So like the videos and stuff I'm working on the Geronda Pace and stuff. I'm trying to, work on stuff about the Chicago case. Um, Even from what I heard when all this stuff went down, even Greenberg was saying that the New York trial was a breeze. It was winnable, and then Chicago is kind of hard. So, you know, a lot of people don't know this about Bunjean. Bunjean got a lot of people. Hey, welcome to the chat, everybody. I'm looking up in the air so I won't be looking at like crazy comments, so I won't get upset. Um, hey, one papoose. Don Russell gave you a shout out. He said he appreciate you. No, having his back. Robert should have realized he was the only one paying. When he gets out, he should close his wallet and protect himself. Yeah, that's what he needs to do. And a lot of people get mad when you like. A lot of people get mad when people say certain things, but that's what people like Robert and anybody in the industry need tough love. They need somebody that's gonna let them know, hey, you don't need this bum around you because he gonna do something stupid because he don't care. He don't care. When you have idiots around you, That's the kind of world you gonna deal with. A bunch of idiots that doesn't care about your life. If they don't care about their life, they don't care about yours. His homie said in a bunch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Miss Fat Robert. I don't wish harm on none of those who done wrong to RSK, but I do wish they go to prison for what they have done. Yeah, it's a good karma and there's a bad karma. You know, I'm not the person to be like, I hope this happened to you. I hope God strike you down and stuff like that. I just sit back and be like, I know there's a God, and he work in mysterious ways. So I don't know if this person told me this about Cash Jones getting immunity, to try to see if I call Don Russell to tell him to see if he'll be like, oh my God, I'm shaking in my boots. Oh, she got so much on me, I'm finna plea. Like, it didn't make any sense. I'm like, are you saying this so, like, make it make sense to me? Because Robert's trial is over. Don's not inserted in Chicago, or is it Minnesota? I think it's Minnesota. Hey, the TV, I've been listening for about 30 minutes and heard a lot. Praying for Mr. Kelly and Jennifer Bajin. I will not put a noose around those niggas, but because I wasn't there. I'm not putting a noose around none of them, nigga. It just, a lot of people just don't understand. And maybe because I see things and I heard things and I know some things, and I'm not going to wish Don Russell go to prison. We already fighting to get someone out. Don't you know, like, when you wishing stuff like that so bad, like, okay, we fighting for Robert, right? Just say for instance, like, we're fighting hard for Robert. We praying and hoping that things are overturned for him. And so, just like with the Larry, a lot of people like, oh, he going to jail, he's celebrating. And I said this, I said, I'm not gonna celebrate that man going to prison, because all it's gonna do is turn around on us. Because we fighting to try to get somebody out. So why are we praying that somebody go to prison? When we try claiming, we praying that somebody get out of prison. Minnesota, I don't think it was dropped. I think there's hearsay about I think it's hearsay. But everybody that's speaking, everybody in this chat, if they would back against the wall and they had a case that they were fighting, they would get an attorney. Like, why get mad? I'm just not that person. I'm the wrong person. They got plenty of channels where they um roast people, talk about people, wish harm on people. They got plenty of channels like that. I'm not ever doing that, because when you wishing bad on somebody, it'll happen to you. It'll happen to you. Just like illness. They like, oh, he was in the hospital. The proper figure. Oh, this and that. You never know when you will get sick. Like, I've been dealing with a whole lot, but you know what? Ain't no way in the world that I'm gonna sit here and fight for one and not fight for the other. Because the man was dragged in something, because we know how that happened, and that's not fair. That's not fair. You mad? Why you could have just had a boxing match? Like, I'm gonna come to Chicago. We're gonna have a boxing match because I'm pissed off and I'm gonna take that frustration out on you. But to send information to prosecutors and stuff to cause another person harm and help build bricks around Robert is ridiculous. It's a shame. It's a shame. We as black people, no, Just like even with Larry Black ass, I said this bastard done did all this stuff. I said his worst punishment is to make his ass stay home, raise his kids, cook for his wife, clean for his wife, mow the lawn, wipe the windows, clean the bricks off. Don't get on, take every social media out of there. Can't get on no phone. Be a prisoner in the house for his family. Cause I don't wish nobody bondage. We got animals and stuff like, I mean, people that's just crazy. But if we stop feeding this kind of stuff to these people, it'll be better for us. We are 12.1. We are the minority. Why? We killing each other like crazy. We're not growing. Sugarland is about to be Chinatown. And when I walk around, I don't see a lot of black people. I'm like, where we at? Where the black people? I see a lot of Asians, Iranians, all these different races. They come in, even in the hospital. I looked online trying to see, like, you know, all these different people. And I don't, I'm like, where the black people? I don't see. But where they at? I've been back and forth going to different specialists, different hospitals, different clinics. Where we at? I see us on the news, but people get mad when I speak that. I see us on the news, and it's gonna be a good thing. I'm praying that Larry McGee get 20 plus years for his role instead of I cannot give him no pass. I mean, like, you, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Just like somebody be like wishing something on you. I wish you go. I wish something happened to y'all. Go to that. You get in your car and you have a wreck and something, you know, and stuff like that. Then you get in your car and somebody hit your ass. That's why I don't, you know, wish like whatever God does. That's how it is. Doing time for crime he didn't commit. Why shouldn't know who did crime, who put him there, not pay their piper? I don't have no words for it. I always say this: you have to see God, and you're gonna pay. People gonna pay for their sins. They're gonna pay for their sins. Good state. Only time you should look down on another when you're helping him up, and that's on red. I know that's right. Yep. Okay. Love, live, here. God will hold people accountable for their sins and wrongdoing. Yep. Yes, God also don't want his children wronged by criminals. I don't know. I don't. You know, but what we seeing, I'm just like this. Practice what you preach. Like we're preaching, like due process, and he didn't have his process, and they allowed these people to come and speak on him, and he didn't have his day in court and stuff, and then you doing the same thing to somebody else. I'm just saying to people, I know what I know. I mean, people can feel the way they want to feel, but I know what I know, and I feel the way I feel. Cause I want to sleep good at night. Believe me, you just don't know. Sometimes I have to pray, like pray because I be mad as hell, like Azriel, Faith Rod and stuff, and like we doing all this stuff to try to fight to help show the wrong that's been done, to Robert. And so it's times like I be sitting here like I'm editing stuff from last year, you guys. I still have not even finished last year. So I'm doing this editing, and I'm not like some days I'm not feeling good. Some days I'm just drowsy from my medication, and I fall asleep editing these videos. But while I'm doing it, I'm like mad as hell. I'm like, why this and why that, and these heifers shouldn't have, and this and that, and I'm mad. So I'm speaking out of anger because I'm like, we wouldn't have to go through this, if yada yada yada. And so like, God forgive me for thinking that way. Please forgive me, God, for thinking that way. You know? Cause he can take my situation and make it worse. He even though I have a situation and I'm tired and I'm going through a situation, I'm going back and forth seeing doctors, specialists, this and that. But I can't sit here and be wishing bad on a person. Cause God can turn around on me. I don't mean to time live. I am so sorry. Listen, we all have a prosecutor. Important thing is to have Jesus while you're carrying the cross. It makes it easier. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I pray. Um, I pray. I'm like, my prayer was like, God, please let these people conscious eat them up. Like, what's the girl name that? I guess this is Toya. Is her name Toya, the one that blackened her eye and bruised herself, and she was gonna try to, con Robert too, and she bagged out of it. I guess because her conscience ate her up, and I just pray like that God change these people minds and just speak and like, no, he does not deserve to go to jail because of my lies and my greediness for money. I lied because I needed the money. I wanted the money. I wanted the fame. Look, okay. Million. Oh, I can't even say it, y'all. I'm on medication. Latoya. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just I ask God to work in these people's minds and make them restless at night and just think about it. Like, this person is Robert is about to face a life. And I sit here and I just be shaking my head. I'm like looking at all these different crimes that's going on because that's what I've been looking at. And I'm like, you mean to tell me this person murdered someone and he getting out in 3 years? And you mean to tell me that Robert had a bunch of rodents around him, a bunch of greedy, lazy, money hungry people, and they trying to give him life? I just like I just feel like I don't understand it. I'm like, I just don't understand it. And people act like they want, and they keep saying Don gonna plead like they want him to plead for what? So it can be put on Robert. Y'all want him to plead and hoping and keep putting that in the air for him to plead. I rebuke that because I want him to fight. I want him to be found not guilty. That way they can't sit here and say Robert ordered him to do anything because Robert did not. And they know this. And I keep telling you guys that this is the kind of stuff that they have, but they're not going to show it. You think they're going to show any good for Robert? No, they're not. This is the type of stuff that you see on the screen, and this is real, okay? This is nothing fake. I didn't send it to myself and paste it on here. I guarantee you on my life. and I'm fighting for my life now, on my life. This is a conversation that Robert had, okay? Just like with Faith Rogers and her attorney, when they tried to blackmail him, extort him, her attorney, and it came out in court. That's how that letter got to them, because, like, okay, we're gonna pull the plug. We're gonna let these people know that you're trying to extort. But Faith claimed like she didn't know anything about it. I'm pretty, she probably didn't, but because this attorney was dirty, she probably didn't know that she was trying to blackmail Robert. They just they don't get it, one pal. May they have restless nights and lost sleep. That's what I'm saying. Let God handle these people. Because I guarantee you, roasting these people, putting them down, calling them out their name, only thing it's going to do is spark a fire. And they would hurt Robert just to hurt us. Okay? Because they are so mad, they will they would do it just to hurt us. So why be do the same thing that they do? When we sit here, we got to practice what we preach. We have to. And I know people, they don't like to hear that kind of stuff. They just want to hear bullshit, people acting a fucking fool. And it's embarrassing. Because people looking at us like, these the type of people that advocating for R. Kelly. You have to understand that the devil is the ruler of the world. None of these false accusers truly understand the repercussion from their betrayal. Satan will come call it in due time. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, a lot of these people, some people don't have a heart, but God will dig deep. I'm telling you. And I pray, I'm like, let them do just like that girl, that Latoya girl, and stand before the judge. I just pray that they all stand before the judge, that all these people that got on their witness stand and just ask God to forgive them and deal with the consequences of lying up there, you know, going over their agreement with immunity. But I just pray that these people just in their heart just know that this is not fair for Robert to have to face life in prison, and all he did was try to, uh, you know, enjoy his life the way he felt that he needed to enjoy his life. And I know he probably see now, his situation, but he was a single man. People accepted the terms, and it is what it is. Like I was even talking about with Bill Cosby, I'm like, come on, y'all, let this man out. He done been in there 3 years, okay? Let Robert out. Robert been in there 3 years. People, even the people that receive money, I don't think it's fair. I think it should be a law. Okay, you accept the money, so no. You accepted the terms. You chose money over justice, so no. But see, the prosecutors will take these people and they still use them. I'm am I back from being in the corner on accident? Yeah, I was about to put you in the corner. Oh my God! Hey, what Pap? Look, I gotta go on your thing and see what you saying so I can laugh. They just don't. They don't get it, one Pap. I don't get us. I'm like, these people is celebrating a person going to prison, and when if they find Don Russell guilty. They find Robert guilty. Do y'all understand that? You lost connection, girl. When you going back on live so I can try to catch you? I be drugged up one pal. But I just wanted y'all to see. I have many conversations, and I just wanted y'all to see this one right here. What Robert say? Yes, and tell. I ain't gonna say his name to send a cease and desist. You can call me and I will approve it. Hey, sir, Miguel, how you doing? But I wanted to like come live and show my face and stuff like that. But you know, I just came from the doctor and I came from the cancer center and I'm just like I'm tired. So I climbed in bed. I said, let me come speak to my babies and let let them know what I know. And I'm hearing it from him. He said he gonna fight this shit to the end because he said he is not part of an enterprise. He said he told the attorneys that I'm not gonna agree on this and say that I'm part of an enterprise and saying that Robert's part of an enterprise so y'all can think y'all the one. So what they doing is trying to put his back against the wall. Um, and he just fighting. Like if people feel like this man is going to plead, why is he spending his money to fight? He would have just like let me plead because I ain't got time. I can be walking around with my son and saving my money, putting it in my pocket. But he said he will go broke to fight to prove his innocence. And he said he is not. They want him to get up there and lie like the other people because what they put in their head is, hey, you're gonna go to jail because you were part of an enterprise. So we need you to speak for us. And then they get scared. And he made some mistakes. However, I can tell he put himself in this for a friend, not to hurt him. Yeah. And people don't understand that. We all make mistakes. How can these bloggers claim to be from Mr. Kelly but wants to throw Don Russell in jail based on the untruthful government? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They need a person like Don Russell, and they appreciate fools that was on this internet that was sending information to them to build more, giving them more bricks. You see what I'm saying? Giving them more bricks. But Miss One Papoose, you gonna have to call me so you can have ladies night and invite me on your panel so we can have a ladies night and laugh and talk a little mess, because I need that, in my spirit. But people just don't know. I pray hard, Robert, just like I pray hard for my boys, my sons, and it's a scary world out here for our people. But until we figure out us, we can't figure out anyone else. And people slowly taking over. We're not growing because we're taking each other out. If half of them in dead, half of them in prison, we're 12.1, and it might go down because every day somebody killing somebody black or trying to throw them in prison. I'm so ready. I've been shaking my head over here. Yeah, and I think when somebody mentioned, one of them bloggers mentioned when Dunn was in the hospital, talking about that's what he get. That's a karma coming for you. When a person that evil, I'm telling you, the bad karma is gonna hit them so hard. So I don't worry about it. Hey, Miss Love. Hey, Miss Love, how you doing, babe? But I just don't. I don't know. I guess I'm built from a different cloth. Okay, I'm built from a different cloth. Right now, I'm trying to help my cousin get out of prison, and I'm trying to help my grandson's father get out of prison because he was falsely accused of the R word, his ex girlfriend's child, and nothing. This lady didn't say anything for years and years, like over what 16 years. And once the man gets married and not thinking about her, she has her child that's mentally delayed to get up there on the stand and say this man did something to her. So my grandson lost his father because of anger, a black woman angry because this man is not in her life anymore. And and the evidence was just stupid. And I'm looking at it, and I'm reading over his case and reading the transcripts, and I'm like, this is some BS. So I'm actually fighting for other people. People thinking it's I'm only doing this, but y'all just don't know like the fight that I'm doing. Like I have family members that's in there, and I'm fighting for them, and I know the good in them. Just like my cousin got out of prison and he felt a certain way. I'm like, you just keep praying because you know you didn't do anything wrong, and watch God make miracles, and he's doing good. I have another cousin that got out of prison. He is doing good in real estate, but y'all just don't know. It hurts. And we're sending these people back to slavery because they're working for these people to make them rich. These people making billions, and I did a video about that. But we don't pay attention to stuff like that. We just like bullshit and lies. We like to hear bullshit and lies. I have people in my life, just life. Also, a friend will always have your back. Yeah, y'all just don't know. People can. I just let people speculate. I let people feel the way they feel, and you guys, no matter what, y'all, nobody's gonna change my mind on how I feel. Cause if something happened to this man that's in this house that's holding me down, I'm gonna fight like hell, and I'm gonna want other people to fight like hell with me. But it's no way in the world I'm gonna be dangling bullshit in front of the prosecutors to give them more bricks and cement. I wouldn't do that for anything in the world. I don't care how mad I am at somebody on here. And then there's no that much anger for a person because of want to be the top gun and the leader and stuff like that over a man, over God's child. That Robert belongs to God. And people fighting over Robert like he is a damn trophy or something. They're fighting over him like he's some kind of antique or something. Oh, I know him. I know him better than you. I know him better than you. I know him better than you. And I'm back and forth. Cause I'm like, I pray he get out of prison and detox. Cause a lot of people that feel like this Robert gonna have him around him, hell no. he's really not gonna trust people. Cause he already know who is who and who done did what, when, where, and things like that. He already know. But if people fighting over him like he is a trophy, and he's gonna, the harder you fight, and the harder you know him, and the more you know him, or the closer you are to him, you gonna bring him home and put him on your nightstand. If not, please email so hard. Oh Lord, I'm trying to figure out what y'all talking about. My eyes done got blurry. But yeah, y'all see that right there. The prosecutors got all that. They're not gonna show it and stuff like that. They're not. They're not gonna show this. They're not. Believe me. So y'all people out here, they speculating, they putting throwing people here, throwing people there, but they don't know. And all that hatred just y'all is doing more damage than good. I want Dunn go to jail because Robert locked up. Damn, we fighting to get Robert out. Why try to add somebody else in there? And if you care about Robert, you're gonna spend more time trying to prove his innocence, and feel and let people know why you feel that he's innocent. Because I keep telling y'all, the prosecutors know for a fact that Robert is not a Suge Knight. They know this. Robert is not a Suge Knight. All only thing I was hearing was sex, 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 ding-a-ling, coochie, kitty cock, booty, mouth, tongue, bra, panties. I ain't hear nothing about hospital, broken bone, broken, knocked my eye out. I didn't, none of that. But what they did, and a lot of people, when they get in front of these prosecutors and these government and these whatever you call them, the alphabet, and they get called in the room, and they be like, "Well, you know, we got this on you. If you know you didn't do anything, you ain't got no reason to panic. Like, you know, we have a high rate because this is a federal case. So you know we got him a part of this enterprise. So we need you, London on the track, mama, to tell us this and tell us that. Because see, we're gonna add you to this enterprise. So if you don't testify against him, you going to jail." Email me too, stand up to be counted, because I want to know. But like I said, everybody act like these prosecutors and these feds and FBI and everybody is the Bible. And I'm telling y'all, these people are so dirty. I've been seeing so much stuff that's coming up regarding these people on how they implanted evidence. They lied. And that poor woman, it went to prison. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to find it. Let me find it, and then I'm gonna get off here. Poor woman went to prison for no damn reason, and this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I can't stand it. I just can't. I can't stand it. I'm sorry. I'm not that type of person. I thought I saved it. Let me see. You said, "What you mean I'm nosy?" I am nosy, and I told them, yes, stand up to be counted. Whatever you send one papoose, send it to me too, cause I want to know. Y'all know I'm nosy. Her turn 16 today. TBD. She just want to give her, okay, sweet Okay, I'm gonna have to gift her too. I ain't been working. I've been back and forth to these doctors, girl. And I'm telling you, paying out of pocket and stuff, I need to call Biden, honey. Because paying $400 some a month for some insurance is not going to pay for what I got going on. Oh, no. Their tactics are used to scare people to lie. Yes, I'm telling you, because I dealt with that and I know how they work. I know how they put you in their room and interrogate you, and they'll come at you. And when you know your truth, because they were trying to make me like they were put in your head to make you think that you lying and stuff. Like, and they put you in this lonely room and you closed in and you got two people over you and they trying to drill you. And if you know your truth, I'm like, I know what I did. And I just went on. They probably like, this, we can't get her to break. And they just went on, "Oh, okay, they'll leave out the room and then they'll come back thinking you go." I'm like, I didn't do anything, so I'm not going to sit here and say something and make me say something that I know I didn't do. And they will put you in there and they will tell you, they will try to break you down for hours. You'll be so tired and wore out. And you be in there in your head, just like you go somewhere. If they call y'all in the room, like, let me eat first, let me pee, let me eat first, and let me get some water. That way you'll have some food in your system. Your mind is clear. Take it easy and get some rest. Your peace of mind. I know you ain't been seeing me on here going crazy, worried about these people, honey. Cause I was like, Lord, I was like, I said, Robert, I'm doing the best I can for how I can do it for you. It's just like I be in the room talking to myself sometimes, like, I'm trying to juggle all this stuff, and I'm going through this, I'm going through that, but I'm still here for you. I'm still fighting for you. I'm still looking up information. I might not be able to do it like I used to up all night because they gave me medicine to knock me out to make sure I get my rest because I need the rest. If they will lie about not having a hand in it, okay, then they will lie on any. Thank you. I'm trying to tell somebody. Yeah, these people act like the prosecutors is like they the Bible. They will read somebody indictment and they will make that indictment the Bible. So they want me to say I don't believe the stuff in the indictment about Robert, but they want me to say I believe the stuff in the indictment about Dunn. That's crazy to me because they connected. So why would I say, oh, he's guilty as hell? Why? Because I know for a fact, and I'm gonna just say this: Dunn told that damn public defense guy, the man, he said, "No, I told you I'm not taking no plea, so take it off." That attorney said this: "No, you need to keep it on there. We want to keep it on the table." He said, "For what?" But the attorney never did what he said. Told the judge, never told Judge and what he said, because he said I am not playing. So quit putting that. And they kept trying to force him. I'm telling you, they worked hard trying to force that man to plea. They did. He said I'm not playing. Sure did. Now people can wish that all they want, but hell, let that man fight. Cause if he fighting, he's clear. Then that shit clear from Robert. I don't know why people just be wishing this kind of ignorant stuff. I just ignorant. I don't know. I can't find it, y'all. Y'all, it's up in here somewhere, so I'm not gonna even try to go crazy looking for it. But yeah, this lady, they just let her out. I think she spent like 34 years in prison because they planted this shit on her to say this, for that she killed her niece and didn't kill her niece. And the woman old. She old, she broke down. So y'all better pay attention. And it's a lot of them feds that did a whole lot of dirty stuff. Them DAs. As a matter of fact, a prosecutor facing a indictment because he planted stuff. He lied and tried to get all these different wins. So sure did. But y'all, this medicine is wearing on me now. Y'all see I'm dragging now, talking slow. I'm about to pass out. But for the people that sent that information to me, I don't think vet didn't come in. One Pap. I think One Pap was there. One Pap. One Pap. Is One Pap still here? Damn, she had a wonderful day. Whenever crazy, the bloggers who covered the trial through Robert on the bus without having seen any. Yeah, where's the proof? I'm telling you that trial was just tore up. It was winnable. He just didn't have a fight. Okay, One Pap. Do you remember a white man talking to me at the me and my kids at the support for Robert's rally? Well, march. First is about not getting paperwork from done. Uh-uh. Later, guys, I have. Okay, bless you, bless you. Thank you for stopping by. I'm trying to see the streetwalker guy. Okay, the white guy that came up to me. He introduced himself as Tim White, and y'all remember when I said even Tim White came came to support. Cause he came up to me, he's like, "Hey, Texas Black Diamond, I just want to introduce myself. I know you're not gonna tell anybody, don't tell anybody who I am, but I'm just here is support. I'm support, but I want them to know who I am." Cause my daughter just bust out laughing, and then she said, "Not the white guy, here for R. Kelly," cause my kids was laughing. I was like, "Why?" I said, "What's wrong with a white person being here?" That was Tim White. So the person that they said somebody said it was him, no, that wasn't him. Cause Tim White is like a white guy with some tattoos, and he's an older guy. I think they said the other guy was 22. Take it easy. You are in my prayers. Good night. All right, blessing to you. Blessing to you, sir. The streetwalker guy. Why you calling the streetwalker guy One Pap? I'm trying to, I was calling the truth out. Y'all were trying to, like, because I can't quite remember exactly how he looked, but that wasn't him because he had tattoos and all that kind of stuff. And when didn't he have on some short hippie shorts or something like that? And I was like, thank you for supporting Robert. Cause he walked up, cause he's like he know, cause I think it was it T Lazy or I know what the car was with us, standing with us, oh so lovely, and I think it was T Lazy and Vet. They was over there by the stop sign, and so he was walking with us for a while, I believe, and then he stood like over there by the jail. Okay, cause he was. tall and slim. Yeah, that's why I was trying to find the video. I was like, I don't remember how he looked though, but I know when anybody was, if you seen him talking to me, and like my kids were laughing, I was like, oh Lord. I was like, because I would have thought he would have been something different, but like, no, I was laughing. I was laughing, but I was like, okay, okay. But yeah, don't be putting that man off on nobody else. That you know, he trying to keep his. I guess he got a business or something, so he just trying to not be out there like that because these people calling your businesses and your jobs and trying to destroy your life and stuff like this. So I mean, sometimes it's best just don't show your face. Because I mean, I when I was looking at the video, I'm just basically like what I do. I'm like I let you hear what they say and give my opinion. I think I have. Girl, send it to me because I forgot how he looked. I asked my daughter. She started laughing. She said, "Yeah, Mama, somebody he kind of skinny. He tall and he got blonde hair. Was in a ponytail and he had like a goatee." I was like, "Y'all remember everything." I never seen anything about those people that alleged was from those newspaper talking and taking pictures. Yes, but they at? Thank you, one pal. Uh, so one that Miss Caroline Diamond and the sister said that there were people gonna take pictures and they supposed to been asked talking to us. Matter of fact, when they talking to us, and then they said they were gonna put that information out there, and I thank you for reminding me because I didn't see it. Because the lady she had on a green shirt. She had a green shirt and she was talking to me. I don't remember who else she was talking to because Caroline Diamond and them sisters went across the street because Caroline Diamond never did walk up there by the jail. And I was over there on the corner where the polices were. Not one thing. That woman took all them pictures. Not one thing came out. We ain't see no pictures. We didn't. They didn't write down. We ain't see nothing in the article about what we said. Cause she was talking to me, and I was giving her a whole breakdown. Cause she had a recorder, and she was recording it. And she asked me who I was. I said, "Well, I go as Texas Black Diamond." And I started telling her about Geronda Pace. I was telling her about the parent, all that stuff. I'll never forget that because after she finished talking to me, she went across the street where y'all was. I don't know who she talked to over there, and because I seen her kneel down and she was taking pictures. And when we had the sign up, because she wanted a picture of us holding the sign, and she was recording me when I was talking to the people that was at the stoplight. And the man put the window down, and I was talking to him and telling him about the case. And the man said he didn't know Robert was in jail. He said he in there. I'm like, yes. I'm like, he been in there for almost, such and such time. And I'm like, I can't believe these people in Chicago don't know that he is in here. And that y'all might want to ask Caroline Diamond and the sisters what happened to the article in the pictures. Because the only picture that we saw was that when they was up there with Greenberg and they took a picture, unless there were Greenberg that took a picture because he was in his office. He took a picture of saying something about Robert's supporters. I believe is standing on the true facts. Yeah, I know that's right. Nothing but the facts. But when I speak something, I say if I know somebody told me something and I really don't know them, I don't they don't bring me no facts, I'll just tell y'all this is what I heard and this is a hearsay. I don't have facts on it. Okay, what? Okay, I'm missing something. I was after coming across the street by the train that was with the sister. I was asked to go. Oh, nothing came out. You correct. They had me over there looking up to wave at Kel and say they were talking to him. All I remember is the what's is it, Cassandra? She was bouncing back and forth and putting them hearts up, pointing at him, like pointing at the window. And my son said, "Can she please stop? Like, what's she trying to do? What's she wiggling? Why she wiggling it? And that's supposed to be her brother." My son said, "Why she wiggling it like that? Like she don't. That's her brother. She ain't got no business wiggling." I felt like the savage standing on the train. Now they weren't gonna have me looking like no fool. I was like, I told that woman, I said, I came here to reach these people in Chicago. I said, I ain't got time for nothing else. And then you got people, come meet the sister, come meet the sister. I was like, I don't want to meet nobody. They can't testify to help him. I said, I'm up here trying to get some potential jurors. You know, I didn't care. I was out there right there with them people. Every time that light stopped, I went to talk. Let your window down. Some man was recording what I was saying. I wasn't playing, and I was like, I seen Caroline Diamond recording me, but I never seen it. She never did post it because I wanted to like see it, just for my kids. You feel like a savage. They didn't want no one else. They pushed DJ. They didn't want no one else. They pushed DJ Tyson back. Who pushed him back? Talking about the people, the article. I looked up at 50 Windows, couldn't see shit. I know. That's what I was telling my kids. Because, my kids, they know that they want to go over there. Come on, mama. So I go get some Gatorade or some water and I stand over there for a while because the kids want to stand over there. I'm like, bring y'all ass on. Like, hell, we don't know who at the windows. They talking about knock on the thing if you hear us. And you got about 100 prisoners hitting on, hitting on the window. I said, bring y'all ass over here. I said, this ain't helping him here. We can't see him here. They pointing at a damn wall. Like, come on, we trying to talk to these damn people that could be the jurors. I ain't have time for that. I was like, here go my daughter. Oh my God. Talking about why they sitting up there? Talking about who is who? Because I don't see him. My son talking about, don't you see him as he flashing the light? I said, you see about 20 people flashing light. Bring y'all ass on here. It ain't like he gonna come down and sing to us. I'm like, we here trying to work on these potential Jewish break our ass. We didn't drive all the way over here for to be looking at no damn concrete. The news lady and Dr. Raj. Oh, Dr. Raj, girl. She probably like, get your ass on here. She was all in the corner, like, I can't be over there hanging around these people and stuff. I'm gonna get right over here and lean on the wall. Cause my daughter was, it was 100 men knocking them windows, boom, 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 boom. Cause I supposed to be somebody supposed to be meeting me there, and he's an activist. So he called somebody he knew that was at the jail to come out, and I was like, do he know that we out here and stuff like that? And she was like, yeah, he really appreciate y'all, he really do. But they have to be on lockdown. They had put them on lockdown because the prisoners, they was like banging on the wall getting excited. So they said that she said they have to put them on lockdown for the um staff safety and for the inmate safety. So they said whenever we go around that jail,
any jail protesting, they shut it down. They lock it down. Uh, Indictment is a alleged that has to be proven. Yep. I always say that. Indictment. They talking about, oh, if the grand jurors said this, yeah, the grand jurors, we don't know what they talking about in there. And when I spoke to a judge, she was telling me, she said, they can go in there and say three things, three sentences, no evidence, and the grand jurors can come back with an indictment. She said that's how easy it is. Like the grand jurors would be like, okay, guilty. Okay, guilty. Like, you ain't gotta prove nothing. I should have came and stood on your family corner. Yes, baby. I said that, baby. I was trying to keep my kids out of harm's way because I know how crazy my kids are. Because we were getting ready to leave, and I think it was Tyson. Tyson was like, come on and speak. Like Texas, come on and speak. And so when I started talking, like people just like was doing their own thing. They was talking over me and stuff like that. And my kids got mad. My kids said, oh, my daughter said, these are some disrespectful ass people. Because, she bipolar. And they was getting hot. They were getting mad. So my daughter tell my son ready to get the damn thing so he could tell the people off. I'm like, that's why I was rushing off. I'm like, come on here, come on, let's go. And I think one of his supporters kept trying to say, no, your son want to say something. I love what your son be saying. I said, let's go. I said, I'm finna get my kids out of here because they are the ones, they crazy. I'm like, I ain't bringing my kids here for no mess. I ain't got time. And that very person that tried to lie on me and throw me on the bus was trying to get me my kids on that bus real bad. So now I was like, I'm glad I didn't get on that bus dealing with them people. I'm like, I don't want to get on the bus. Miss Taylor, I had to come back and say that my blood born when they all left you at the last protest when you were making your way to the. I know that was the one. I'm telling y'all. It didn't take nothing but 30 minutes to get them signs, stand up on them red stairs, scream out, let them people, even let the news people, because the news people be out there too, and let them put us on that the TVs on there. And if was ready to go. Yeah, then they came back and lied on me. I was on live. I'm on live. Y'all see me on live, and they went back and lied on me. They said I was acting funny. And y'all know I was introducing everybody that was walking up and everything. And then I went across the street. I was engaging, and stuff like that. But when I come to work, I come to work. I ain't got time for that stuff. And they could have told me. They could have said, then the boy get on there and tell me, we shut it down at a certain time. I'm like, no, you don't shut nothing down when this man trial is next week. When we right here in the lines then. All kinds of people, phones everywhere. I was so upset. I don't care how home. They could have went got some sandwiches, some bologna, and stood on those steps and ate and had them signs up. They ain't have to do nothing but just hold the signs. I would have talked. I was so disappointed. I was I was so disappointed. They could have went got us. They could have got their food to go. And it could have been sitting there. The people that finished eating could have had the signs. We could have been talking and had that megaphone. We might have upset some people, but we would have got their attention. We would have got their attention. We had people all from Chicago. Matter of fact, because they was like talking, it's like, I'm from Chicago. Like, yeah, I don't like how they did. And y'all see them people in New York. It was like a few people upset. But everybody that was speaking, they were speaking on them parents and all that kind of stuff. And fake IDs and lying about their age. That's why I didn't understand the jurors. Because the majority, like almost everybody that I spoke to, they didn't approve of Lifetime. They didn't approve of them parents, and they felt like them girls was lying. Yes, they. Yeah, they lied on me. And then I'm like, I'm looking at what they were saying on there, talking about I ain't going up there. I'm not gonna go on no Times Square. Both of them two talking, and then one lied. I'm like, okay, we heard what you said on your live. Then gonna say I didn't know we was on live. Yeah, you was on live. And I tried, my throat was hurting and stuff too. I was so aggravated. And I'm like the Godfather should have been, Godson should have been right there to the end. That's your Godfather. You should have been there right there to the end. With that damn sign. Right there with the by holding that sign on one side, and I'm on the other side. If they want to eat, let them eat. But you should have been right there with me. Because I wasn't ready to go. That place stayed open 24 hours. I was ready. I would have got me a damn barbecue slab of rib. I would have had one rib in my hand and holding that sign, the other talking and chewing at the same time. Put something in my stomach. See one on Tim White. Wait a minute. What she say about Tim White? What she say? TVDC one pound coming on Tim White. What she say? Cause I missed it. I don't see it. 100 million is knocking. Only thing I saw was her saying that she got a video. She thinks she got a video of Tim there. Yeah, Tim was right there, standing right there with the people. I was like, they just don't know that's Tim White right there with the. I was like the white boy that came out to represent. That's why I was just shocked because I felt like it should have been more people. Like I was like, oh, the people that's in Chicago, y'all didn't bring your homeboys, your homegirls. You didn't bring no family members or nobody else, so we can have a bigger crowd. I would have had my whole family. Like if it was in the town where I had my family, like y'all come on out here and march with me. Hell, y'all know what's going on, but my family know what's going on. But I'd be like, bring y'all ass come on and march with me. They'd be like, I don't feel like coming march. And I'd be like, nah, I need y'all to come with me because I don't trust these people because they might try to jump me. All I had to do is say, they'd be like, okay, I'm coming with anybody. I got your back. Anybody say something to you, it's on. I would have had a herd, been like a whole damn pastor. I felt like Chicago should have been more people. But it is what it is. You know how we are. You'll say something behind the scenes. A lot of people, like Don Russell said, people that got a life, they don't want to be in their cancel culture. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I I can't say I understand from how I feel, but in real life I understand. But me, I wouldn't have gave a damn. Cause if I'm a millionaire and I got my money, I'm good. Let me say how I feel about this man. And if they try to cancel me, so damn what, it's time for me to retire. And if they try to do something to harm me, God got my back. Cause I would tell them, y'all might feel the way y'all want to feel, but I'm speaking on a person that I know for a fact who this person is, what I saw, what I didn't see, and they scared to say that. But a lot of people waking their eyes, they're opening their eyes, they seeing the BS. But if we can get this information out about that mother and to tell these people, you see what we talking about? Do you see? But I'm finna get ready, get off here. It's 11:20, It's bedtime. I done took the whole bed, and I know he probably in there mad as hell because he got to go to work. He got to hold us down. So I'm gonna just shout out on him. And where's my buddy Jay at? Is he at work tonight? Where is my buddy? Which I heard it from Don himself. He said he ain't playing. He said he fight to the end. He said he ain't spend no money for nothing. He ain't put all his stuff up to to pay this man and stuff. What they trying to do is dig deep in this man's pocket, because that's how they get you. They try to drain you financially so you won't be able to fight. They try to drain you. So I'll say he played it smart on that part. Like, let me get one of these good free attorneys until it's close to my trial, and then let me pay me an attorney. So he said, this is what he said. He said he fighting it to the end. He ain't playing a damn thing. What can he get out of plea? And a lot of people don't understand. Like my friend, she's a judge, and she was talking about a plea deal. She said a lot of people. She said not tickets and stuff. They might work it out and have you to pay your ticket out in monthly installments. They might throw it out and stuff like that. You don't get no plea on that, no plea deal on that. She said, but usually and stuff like that, she said a lot. They all get a plea. They all always offer a plea deal to people that has an indictment. They offer a plea. You know, just like Larry, he plead for a lesser charge. He threw his other people on the bus, and he was the mastermind. So he's a mastermind. He's like, I'm gonna throw their ass up on the bus. Let me use the clarity so I can try to get a lesser sentence. And so they said in Larry's indictment that he's gonna be working on something on 2 cases. So why ain't nobody talking about that? They talking about Dunn, but ain't nobody talking about Larry. They must have forgot about that. Y'all remember? In his paperwork, Larry, the prosecutor said that Larry is working with them, or it's something about 2 cases. I don't know if I think I got the information somewhere. I swear I won't be looking for it. The power to be probably would not let her expose the truth publicly. They put fear in people to save their job. Yeah, some people are strong and they fight it. They're gonna fight it. But I'm telling you, it's like we freeze when we deal with an officer, when we deal with the government, and we freeze and we let them believe everything. Come on to bed, baby. I'm finna get off. I'm sorry. I be running my mouth. I haven't talked to my people in so long, so I over went over. Come on in, sweetheart. I know he mad. Like she brought up there about I gotta go to work in the morning. He probably in the other room sleep. That's a whole story. He's been worship of his sin from talking for people. Who want pal? I be missing what y'all be saying. Oh, did I say something? Cause y'all know I be freestyling shit. I'm on this medicine, y'all. I swear. Oh my god. And these anxiety pills, they work wonders. I'll just be in la la land. And I feel so good. This medicine have me on cloud nine. I hate taking pills, but like right now I need them. So hey, I'm on cloud nine. That's a whole story. He's been worship of sin for taken from people. Oh, you talking about Larry? See that I told you. Yeah, he pleased. Shit. He said, I'm finna throw these damn bastards under the bus. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I knew about that damn Larry and his indictment for a long time. All I was just waiting on, because I got the information from the judge. I was speaking to the judge. I was like, tell me what's going on. And she told me that he was the mastermind. She broke it down. She told me what and they got people information out from the prison, and they used it and they played as doctors. They got merchants and everything. Said Larry was the mastermind. And so I was like, I said, before I put that out there, I gotta see the picture because it's a lot of Larrys and stuff. I said, you sure? And I was like, I need to see. So I was waiting on the picture. And so once I got all the information, because they couldn't give me the information, because I ain't trying to, So I saw him. I was like, okay, that's him. Like that's him. I like this bastard sit up and read somebody else and like he did. Like so, I sent it to somebody else, and I told them so they could see it, and they just wouldn't give me time to try to set up everything so I could bust Larry out. So they said that Tyson. Tyson go. They just itching for the Larry. I'm just want him to know that we know that that's him. And he said it to Tyson. I'm like, damn. Can I tell the stuff? So they called him out. Can you call Tyson on his channel? Cause people ain't gonna believe him, like how he reading the indictment and stuff. So you need to get on there. So I get on there. I'm like, it's true. That's him. And then I played with the judge said, and she said, that he better get him a good lawyer, because he was the mastermind. But you see, he worked that shit, baby. He worked that. They be talking about that old black thing, but he worked that system, because he should have been gone for a long time. The judge said he was gonna get a lot of time. And he worked this system. He used Robert Sylvester Kelly. He used Robert Sylvester Kelly so-called supporters. He used they ass to their dumb ass tea. They just dumb shit. He used them. And he what 1 year? They gave him 3. He only gonna do 1. And probably out now. He probably in the halfway house and probably looking at us and trying to find out a way to come in, and we probably won't even know it's Larry. He gonna come in with another name. What? Starting mess. But I'm out. Inbox me, one pal. Let me know about ladies' night so I can come crash it. But um, what's that woman name? Her folks praising like he's a yeah. Shit, I mean shit. Y'all praising. I don't hear them speaking on Larry on all the shit he did to try to criminate Robert and come up with false lies and typing up shit and using the computers and stuff trying to fake some stuff. Ain't nobody bringing that up. They must have forgot about that. All that fake stuff Larry put up, and ain't nobody talking about all these fake damn screen names that Angelo Clary got up so he can make it look like his R. Kelly supporters messing with these people. We don't give a damn. Ain't nobody gonna hurt nobody and try to go to jail. We just trying to point out the lies from the truth. But all we hear is Don Russ. That's it. I'm like, damn, but y'all gonna talk about Don Russ? Come on, let's talk about the other people. Let's talk about what's his name? The one that I feel that's gonna testify in Chicago. What's his name? The Geronda Pace dude. Bubba. Nobody talking about Bubba. But Bubba be on his ends why he blocked me, and I don't care because I still see what you put up there. He tried to put up there about Robert, but I'm like, you didn't go testify on the behalf. What y'all be posting up on these damn social media mean shit. Nothing. It doesn't mean anything. When y'all get on that witness stand and say that's a lie, She had a fake ID. I invited her. She had a fake ID. I saw her ID. She had that ID when she was in court. All these people that could have testified to debunk a bunch of this shit. So let's see what they do in Chicago. Let's see what all the buddies that's posting about they buddy. Let's see what they do in Chicago. I'm gonna be quiet for now, but I'm gonna wait on this trial and see who gonna be with. I brought him up, and how he is going to save his face. I know. You talking about Bubba? I'm just saying one pal. I don't know what the situation was in New York. Why Keith was there toting his damn suits? Why he ain't get on there and testify for on his behalf? Why Will Edie, Rock, all these people? I'm just waiting. He was. Everybody that go his brother. They were just happy he had a suit, taking it as a robber. I said, fuck that suit. I just want to know if he gonna be on that witness stand for him. That don't mean nothing to me. You carrying a suit in there. I'm going in here and I'm finna take Robert a suit. That don't mean shit to me. Posting pictures all up. I'm here. We here. Not Robert name ain't on up under nothing. That's why I don't have no faith in none of even the flower lady. Did all that talk. Where your ass was. Where you was. Shit. By the damn boat. Hanging out with Larry talking shit about some damn bloggers and some damn supporters. I don't care what he was. He didn't take his ass up there. So hell, I don't care what nobody say. Shit. Cause they were I'm loyal. I guess cause I'm a Taurus. I'm loyal. Shit. And I'm holding mine down. You don't think I act a fool? That nigga that make me sick sometimes, but you don't think I fight for his ass? Shit, I am loyal. Let me be close to Robert. I'll be right on that stand, baby. And it won't be for no prosecutor. You can come to me and try to threaten me. I'm like, you can say what you want to say, and you can make them text messages seem like you want to make them, but I know what, and so you can't twist my arm no form of fashion. Well, we're gonna put you part of the enterprise and you going to jail. Well, come on, cause I'm gonna fight my case to the end. Them black shirts that they got, loyalty. Like a lot of them got them shirts loyalty from him. But he needs to take them shirts from a lot of them. They shouldn't even wear them. Take them black loyalty shirts from them. But y'all be blessed. I gotta go. I get any more information, y'all know I'll pop up and tell you about it. But y'all heard it from the man. No matter what nobody else saying, like they wishing the man please, so it can be put on Robert, is messed up. Man said he ain't playing. We'll see when court comes. Okay, the man paying money to fight for his case. So it is what it is. All I can do is take his word for it and go on, pray for him, and pray for them both. I pray for them both. I don't care how nobody feel. I pray for them both. So y'all be blessed, peace, and be with you guys. Um, Positive energy. Put that factual information out there on these people. Hit it hard out there in the streets the right way, and watch God do the rest. Y'all be blessed. Thank you for tuning in as well.